Hi everyone, I'm back again, and today I'm going to be going over the Synastry chart between Princess Kate and Queen Camilla. Now there's a rumor going around that they're in a feud of some sort and they're not getting along. So I decided to go over their chart to see what I found. Kate's Vesta, Neptune, and Agapanor conjuncts Camilla's vertex. This is really nice because whatever conjunction vertex from the other person, those energies will come to you because the vertex is a fated point and it also is like a second ascendant. Now, Vesta has to do with a devotion and a reliability. And since Kate's Vesta is holding hands with Neptune and Agapanor, this is also nice as well because Agapanor has the energies of an unconditional love and friendship. And Neptune is there, so there could be this sort of fantasy going on. It can also mean fogginess and illusions. But Neptune is here with two nice asteroids, so I'm going to say that the positive energies of Neptune are here, and as I get forward, we'll see if that is validated. Kate's Amichatia conjuncts Camilla's IC. The IC sits at the bottom of the chart, and it's on the cusp of the house that rules the home and the family. So Amichatia has to do with friendship. So that's what Kate brings to Camilla. This is really nice so far. I'm not seeing any dissension. Not yet. Camilla's Fantasia and Chiron conjuncts Kate's IC. So Fantasia has to do with fantasy, and Chiron can mean that I've talked about Chiron so many times before. That's like a wild card. You never know what to expect. You really have to look at the whole chart to determine the energies that Chiron can have and the placements and conjunctions that it makes. So in this case, I think that Camilla has had a lot of pain in her life over the exposure of the fantasy and the illusions of the monarchy. And since Fantasia and Chiron is conjuncting Kate's IC, this to me means that she brings these energies to Kate, but Kate understands. She gets it because of the Vesta, Agapanor, and Amichatia that I just went over. Now, Camilla's Alma and Bacchus conjuncts Kate's vertex in the fifth house. And this is interesting because Alma has to do, it's a Spanish word for soul, so she brings soul into the relationship. There's a deep heart aspect that she brings to Kate. Bacchus is there as well. And that's interesting because Bacchus has to do with overindulgence. So maybe they get together and they have a couple of glasses of wine, maybe more. I don't know if she drinks or not, but there's overindulgence here of some sort. Maybe they go on shopping trips that no one knows about, but the fifth house has to do with hobbies and partying. So there's, to me, maybe long girl lunches with drinking and gossiping. Now, Kate's Uranus conjuncts Camilla's South Node. And Uranus conjuncting the South Node, that can mean that there's a highly unpredictable energy that Kate can bring to Camilla. You never know what to expect with Uranus. There could be nice surprises or disruptions. And this is in the fifth house, so that rules the children and the family. So there's an unpredictable sort of energy involving the events between the two of them. And maybe this feud or the rumors of that feud is one of them, because I'm thinking that this is not, so far, I don't think that they don't have any really negative sort of mean girl stuff between the two of them. But Camilla's Jupiter conjuncts Camilla's Jupiter conjuncts Kate's Dolores in the fourth house at 0 degrees. And Jupiter's the largest planet in the solar system, and it can magnify the energies of whatever it conjuncts. And in this case, Dolores, and that has to do with pain and suffering. And it's in the fourth house. That rules the home and the family. So between these two, there's some sort of pain that has been caused between Kate and Camilla, but it's possible that it has to do with the family, like Kate and William, and the father, King Charles, and Queen Camilla. So there's this interaction between the two that can bring pain. Now, every family has a certain amount of challenges and pain that goes along with it. There's no such thing as perfection when it comes to family dynamics. Now, her son, Aeternitus, Almathea, Abundantia, conjuncts Kate's North Node. This is actually really nice as well because we have the sun and she illuminates her energies and she brings her confidence, and Eternitus has to do with being there forever. It's conjuncting her luminary, so she's going to be there forever for Kate. And Almathea has a very warm and tender energy. It like the kind of energy that a mother has for children that aren't hers. So to me, Camilla loves Kate like her own daughter, and abundantia is there, and that has to do with good fortune. And that's the theme of the relationship for Kate. Kate's grief and storm conjuncts Camilla's ascendant. So there's storms involved that she brings into the relationship, and it causes, it's a grief. It can bring grief to it, or it's just a pain in the ass that, like I said before, the family dynamics and how it operates. And since they're always out in the media, this can exacerbate these energies, and it falls in line with the energies of the chart. Now, in Queen Camilla's natal, her hypnos and storm conjuncts her ascendant at 0 degrees. So there's storms in her life associated with the hypnotic effects that she and the monarchy have on the outside world. She projects this hypnotic effect, but there's a lot of storms again in her life, specifically I would say with Diana and that whole love triangle that happened between her and Diana and Charles. Now, her child asteroid conjuncts Kate's Mercury and Venus. And this is nice as well because child is like a very innocent sort of energy, like when you were younger and you had your first best friend. That's the energy it has. It conjuncts Kate's Mercury and Venus. So again, there's a very strong devotional sort of friendship between the two of them. And also Kate's Venus and Mercury conjuncts Camilla's descendant. So that's really nice as well. She brings love to her, and they have a really good communication because they also have a sun, moon, and a Mercury conjunction. I failed to mention that. That is, Kate's moon conjuncts Camilla's sun and Mercury and the point of fortune. The moon conjuncting the point of fortune, it's like a fated bond and a long-lasting relationship. It can be. Now, they're not married, but with that energy, it's a fated bond. And we've got the moon conjuncting sun can be a best friends aspect, and it's also conjuncting Mercury. So there's really good communication between the two of them. Now, Queen Camilla's asteroid Queen and Lacrimosa conjuncts Kate's descendant and angel. This to me means that, well, Queen is self-explanatory. She's obviously Queen Camilla. She brought that into the relationship between the two of them, but there's tears involved here somehow. Maybe there was a lot of backlash. There may have been a lot of people that didn't want Camilla to become queen, and Queen Camilla was upset about it. There was tears and crying, and she went to Kate because she knew that Kate would understand the sadness or the pain involved in all of the media exposure, and Kate was an angel about it and helped Camilla through the whole process, I think, because this also goes back to the multiple asteroids I talked in the beginning concerning devotion, love, and friendship. So that's all I have today concerning these two and their Synastry chart, and I'm going to be back soon with more. So hit the subscribe button to stay in the loop. Have a nice day.